Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first episode of Disregard My Last.
He remembered.
He didn't botch the intro this time.
Dude, come on. This podcast is just a trio of boys.
Boys.
Yeah, basically.
The boys.
Being boys.
The title basically means, don't take us too seriously. We're, three guys in their early 20s in college with no real expertise in anything.
Speak for yourself, dude.
Okay.
I have expertise in everything.
In fucking what, dude? Say it.
Oh, no, I'll let the people here.
Fashion.
Dude.
Yeah. Okay.
Interior architecture.
And design.
Okay. We'll get into that later, I think. We're going to introduce ourselves, and then,
We got topics.
we got some topics to
We
talk
got some
about.
good ones today.
So, let's do it. Do you want to start, Sonny?
Yeah,
geez.
so, all right, I'm introducing Tree Boy Carson Colwell. Where were you born? Austin, Texas. He's an interior architecture major. And this guy's a bot at Fortnite. That's all he does, just sleep. And then he wakes up at 11 o'clock, plays Fortnite until like 3.
It's not true.
You should see this dude. He's 6'6", and he drives like a fucking smart car. You should see him get in and out of it.
Honda Del Slow.
Yeah, dude, this shit's goofy. And yeah, he's pretty much the video game and tech guy. But nobody really cares about video game and tech, so
Yeah.
Carson's basically pointless on the podcast.
No, hey, we're doing it though. GoFundMe. Let's
yeah,
get Carson
GoFundMe
on
unreal.
Twitch.
Yep.
Get him on Twitch. Put it up there. Let's go.
That's going to be referenced at least once an episode.
Once an episode. Just be prepared for it.
Until somebody starts it.
This stream is brought to you by
To my right is
My left.
Kyle Kolakowski.
Hello.
He is a economics major here in Fort Collins, Colorado at CSU. We all are.
But not
going
economics
here,
majors.
but not economics. And just really fit, honestly, is really all you can say about him. He's just an absolute stallion. He was born in Boulder, Colorado. Stands at 6'3".
Well, it depends on who you ask, because I lie about it sometimes.
Okay. 23 years of age. And is just like that little voice crack, eh?
Little voice
It's
crack.
probably going to happen quite a bit.
Puberty's not quite all the way run its
I don't
course.
think so. Even at 22 years of age, I don't.
Dude, at least you have a voice crack. I'm over here sweating about a lisp.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, somebody's got to do it.
Things could be worse. Things could be worse. So yeah, I mean that's Kyle Kolakowski,
Basically,
in a nutshell.
Dana White, get me on the UFC. Get me on the tour.
Yeah,
Just kidding. I don't
get him in there.
Santino May, the boy. I used to not like him in high school.
The boy. He's a little boy, honestly, but
It's all right.
continue. Sorry.
Sonny is. He's the sportsman. You get any sort of sports take. He knows what's going on. You talk to him about Star Wars, Marvel, any of that shit. He knows what's going on. Don't fucking hate on the Steelers around him. That man will. I mean, it'll be a dark stain, for you for the rest of your life. He will not let it go. He's studying PR and marketing, and he's one of the trio. So here we are. Now that you know all of us. Fuck me. Is that the thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, it kept going.
Oh, it did it?
Whoa, it did it.
Wow.
Never mind. Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Let's fucking get into it. Well, shit. So, if you guys don't know, The Boys on Amazon is the show to watch right now.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's called The Boys.
Yeah, it's kind of it is a weird title, kind of. Because when my brother was explaining it to me, he was saying The Boys, and then he was talking about how it's a superhero show. And I was like, that sounds like bad. Like it just kind of threw me off a little bit.
It's like The Flash on CW.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
Dude, when you showed us the
Yeah. Or Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or whatever that's on
Agents
Netflix.
of
Like all
S.H.I.E.L.D.
those
is
knockoff.
fucking cheese, dude.
Yeah, it's
when
just
you
bad.
showed,
I didn't never saw an episode. It looks
when
like
you showed the
cheese.
trailer for The Boys, I literally thought like they better not fucking turn this on because I'll up and leave this house. And then we put it on. I was like, damn, this show's fucking sick.
Yeah. It's awesome. I love it. It's basically for. Well, first of all, we're gonna spoil the shit out of it. So if you haven't seen it,
Don't listen to the first episode of the podcast.
then skip through. But it's basically a show. It's basically like a different take on superheroes and how they act and what they are. It's very political. Basically,
Well, it's a corporation that owns the superheroes, and the sole factor of the superheroes is to make money for the government. And then there's this underground group of society called the Boys, and they try and expose the superheroes for like what they are because they're all pretty much assholes and everything.
the superheroes are super infatuated with their reputation as they're like very public figures.
they still fight crime. Like that's their
Right.
gig. They don't work for the government. Like they
Work for VOT, which is the corporation that they're under.
Yeah.
And it's just it's a very twisted way of looking at superheroes and how
It's
they,
like
because we're just so used to looking at them as these these almighty, beings that do no wrong. And, they're here to help us and everything like that, where this is a spin of like, it's more of, real world. Like it's pretty much how it would be, where these corporations buy and trade these superheroes for their reputation of that city or whatever that they are doing.
Yeah,
And
they took a residency almost in like a city where they'd like go and they'd like fight crime there.
Right.
And they had like a whole infrastructure of like supporting them to like find the crime. So like the girl who shows up, Starlight, she's like, yeah, I was just using like a police scanner. And they're like, we have like analytics and like the whole deal. Like they were like data mining and like finding crime before it even happened.
Yeah.
And then they'd be like, all right, show up here. And then they like film them and shit.
Yeah.
It's like,
So it's all just choreographed. Nothing is real. It's all fake and just to please like the public and the figure that the superheroes have as these like, so like basically to the public it is what we always see for like Superman and all those superheroes is like they're amazing and everybody loves them, but like in reality they're pieces of shit who just want money and power. And
The crimes aren't fake. They have crime itineraries that they use from like their their advanced technology.
Right.
So they can like predict when the crimes are
exactly.
going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but with the like the jihadi,
Dude, that shit. Yeah. Okay.
that was choreographed.
So
Like,
a
planned
big
that.
thing in in the show is like, are the heroes like descendants of God, or were they getting injected with shit to like make them like super? And I don't know. Are we allowed to spoil it? Should I spoil it?
yeah.
We already said we were going to.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Fuck yeah. They use this chemical called Compound V, and they inject themselves, and then they become super. Or if you're already like a superhero, it like advances your powers.
It's basically a steroids.
Yeah,
Or
this
a,
one dude,
a quick hit
A-Train.
of like cocaine or meth, or it just like boosts your.
But it also
abilities.
turns babies into superheroes. So,
Right.
Like all the babies, they've been doing this for like years and years and years. But we're not gonna fucking like summarize the whole fucking
Yeah.
show. Like go watch the fucking show.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
like the shit that was crazy was okay. So like certain characters like come in and you're like, so like the main guy his name's Homelander, and you think of him as like he looks like Superman.
He's Superman.
Yeah, he looks like Superman. And you think that he would be like, this guy is gonna be like the shining light, like the good guy, but like he's fucking sinister. He is like straight up evil, like bad news. And then as the show progresses, you realize like, oh, like there's a reason why he's like this. Like, it's not just because he's power hungry. Like, he grew up without a mom in a lab being tested because he was like the first, super, or the first soup, as they call him.
Yeah. Well, and let's start at the beginning in the first episode, which I really loved, and a lot of shows start this way. The shows that I like start this way is the initial thing that like grabs you, or the thing that kicks off all the events being, it's like a shock factor. Like with this one, it was
Her getting run through.
Huey's girlfriend getting fucking run through. There's a character named A-Train. He's basically the Flash. Yeah. And
the Black Flash.
And
let's call it what it is.
Yeah.
Stop beating around the bush.
True. And Huey's the other main character. He's just a regular person, but him and his girlfriend are like standing in the street, and A-Train runs through her as he's going like really fast.
Full truck.
Just vaporizes her pretty much.
Huey is still holding her hands that have been like ripped off at the wrists.
Super low key though. Like, it's sort of good his girlfriend got run through by A-Train, because he got a major upgrade from Starlight to Robin. Dude, Robin
did.
Like, I mean, come on. Don't act like nobody noticed that.
Yeah. So that was like the initial like shock factor that they used to like, hook you into the show. Is like, holy shit, like wow, like he's a superhero. He just killed a girl.
And then he dips out.
And then he just runs
he
away.
Looks like a fucking cokehead too.
Everything starts kind of turning, and you start wondering, like, what is this show really about? Like, I thought, superheroes were always good, and so this is a show. This is an example, of that. And then there's like Ozark that did that in the beginning, and then Mindhunter. Like all these pilot episodes have had that initial like shock factor that I really appreciate. Yeah, exactly. So. Yeah, and then moving forward, it's just like you slowly start figuring more things out about the corporation, about these superheroes, how they were raised.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also I was watching a video on it. These guys from Red Letter Media, they do a lot of reviews and stuff on movies and TV shows, and they were talking about. So it started as a comic book.
Yeah.
I can't remember the author of it, but the author like famously has depicted in his other comics, that like when superheroes come into the picture, they're painted out as just complete idiots. Like he's done a bit about like Spider-Man and Wolverine, and there's always like idiots and dumb. So there's that, and then. So that's basically like the premise of it, is rethinking how you think of superheroes, and that's basically what he wanted to do, is think about superheroes in the real world and how they would act, and what that like
All right, I'm gonna spoil the end of season 1. Homelander, who's basically Superman, takes Compound V and goes and injects like a bunch of people from the Middle East, and they turn out to be terrorists, and that's how season 1 ends. So season 2 doesn't come out until what?
Next
summer?
Yeah, probably.
Damn, dude, we gotta wait a hot minute.
No, they're just filming it, and then think about that, and then all the special effects that they have to do.
But that was interesting. Like the special effects, like it was not overly done. There were there was a couple scenes every episode that were like very well done CGI, but like otherwise, like Homelander's wearing like a suit that looks like it came out of a fucking Target.
I was gonna say A-Train's like outfit is like the worst like attempt to like make like a good outfit.
That's the point. That's the point. Like painting them out to just. It's just so fake. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Well, like, what's your take
so
on
like,
it?
like Homelander's his getup is, he's got the big like American flag cape and these big ass shoulder pads
with eagle
heads on him, and like so parts of it like look really good.
Yeah.
But when it zooms in on him, and it's like a good face shot, you see like the collar of it, and it's like the plush, like you can see the sewing on it. Like it's not like Man of Steel where it's like completely CGI suit that is skin tight, and like it literally looks like it came out of a Target
Yeah.
like costume.
Yeah, like a
aisle.
Halloween
Yeah.
costume for
and
a
same
kid.
thing
like
with
the
all the other
padded
ones.
abs and the pecs.
Exactly.
All that stuff. You can
Exactly.
clearly see it's like just a costume. It like folds weird and
Yeah.
yeah.
Which is cool because like, you know, they didn't spend a ton of money on doing these like amazing crazy costumes
or
because-
spend the money on the CGI of like
or that too.
doing that, or you know, having these crazy like effects. It was more of
Yeah, it kind of brings them back to the fact like they are superheroes. Like he can like fly and he has laser eyes.
He's
Right.
Superman.
Like yeah, he's basically Superman, but he like at the same time like it kind of like brings it like knocks him down a notch visually to be like, oh, he's just like a normal dude who like also happens to have these crazy powers, but
right.
like he's not wearing something out of a fucking sci-fi novel. He's
Yeah.
wearing like a plush suit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Dude, the worst CGI in that show is Starlight, and when she absorbs the light, and it's just those yellow stars like shooting out of like her head.
yeah, that was
that
funny.
shit's so cheesy, dude.
Yeah, that was
But I
pretty
still love
cheesy.
it. Yeah, the show's awesome.
Yeah, it is good.
Very good show.
So watch it and give it a
Well,
watch.
okay,
Watch the
so-
pilot.
What I was trying to say with Homelander and like all the other characters is like they're so dynamic. It's not like the characters are kind of like one-sided like you'd expect them to be in a superhero. Like the Deep from the beginning, you like don't like him because he's a fucking douchebag and he's
Yeah.
like, you know, forces himself on Starlight and then but like as you go you start to like feel bad for him. You're like, wow, like
Yeah, he slowly starts to become like the laughing stock of the Seven, which that's
He's basically Aquaman too, by the way.
yeah, the Deep is Aquaman, if you can really tell. But
the Deep goes full on Britney Spears in like
Shaves his
episode
head.
7
So
and starts
funny.
shaving.
That's
his
the
head
other
in
thing about it.
mirror.
It's got great humor in it.
It does.
Yes.
It's really
the
funny.
humor bits were so on point.
and it's like our kind of humor too.
Yeah.
which I don't know. I think
Oh
we
god, the
attend to.
lobster scene was
Yep.
That was
I just-
fucking hilarious.
no. yeah, take that one. That's my guy.
That's my boy.
That's my boy. He like winks at him.
Boy,
Stabs a knife in the fucking lobster.
dude. All right, tell me if you guys got this vibe or if it was just me. But when the Deep had that mayor over from Ohio, I thought the Deep was gonna try and like pull a move on him. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what
I was like weirdly like, dude, is this like, is he about to like just start
that's
hitting
the
for the
thing
other team?
about the show is like it's so
You just don't know what to expect.
well. I mean, it's a very explicit show, like that's for sure. But
that too. It's like an R-rated,
Yeah.
superhero.
yeah, but at the same time,
awesome.
it's like nothing. They really showed us that nothing was off the table. Like the way that they kill Translucent, who's this guy who's like supposed to be like unkillable because he's coated in like this translucent carbon like coating, whatever. They stick a bomb up his ass and fucking blow him up.
Yeah.
like out of fucking nowhere. You're like, what is
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah, he's got like diamond skin because he can like turn. Yeah, it's bizarre. Yeah, you're right. Nothing was off the table.
What happened to that one shapeshifter? Is he still alive?
Doppelganger?
Doppelganger.
Yeah, is he
That was
alive?
not- yeah.
Yeah,
he
he's
has
on
to
the set. He was just a side hero.
be. He's like the blackmail specialist.
Dude,
Pretty much,
Also, I think Black Noir, he's gonna do something. He's gonna like save Starlight in like the end of season 2 or something. Like
Probably.
he's gonna play hero. And Black Noir is this dude who they show once an episode, like at the beginning usually, and he just never says anything, no dialogue.
Zero. And he turns around and he's got these two tiny ass little knives on his back. Like
Yeah.
they're like smaller than kitchen knives.
Yeah, you know, like he basically looks like a pretty like generic assassin, like all black clothing,
Yeah.
has a mask on, like everything
What is
like
his
that.
power?
But
Like, we
he's
don't even
nothing. He's
know.
like good at fighting. That's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you would traditionally see like big ass, swords on somebody's back to whip out. He's got these two like throwing knives like taped on his back. I thought that was so funny.
And at what was it, like episode 7 where he like the guy's like playing the piano at the party.
Yeah.
And Black Noir just comes and sits next to him and
I
just,
thought
like,
he was gonna
waits.
play. I thought he was gonna play it with him. I thought he was gonna
Yeah, I
start
did
like do
too.
a little,
Yeah.
duet. But I want to talk about the end.
Yeah, that's what I was
the
just
very
gonna say, too.
the very end, and
Did
how
she
the,
get
the
raped?
moment that. Well, yeah, we could talk about that too. That whole plot line because
That's
you were
insane,
texting me
dude.
about it, Sonny. But
That
the
happened.
moment that Homelander walked into Madeline Stillwell's house with his baby or with her baby in his arms. Like that scene was so tense because you didn't know what he was gonna do. He came in like really confident with the baby, like set the baby down. Like obviously you should be like nobody's gonna kill him. He can't die, but it was a question of what he was gonna do to like the other people, to Butcher and Stillwell.
Well, dude, did
like,
the kid die?
Like what's his? Well, yeah,
The kid did
in the
die.
explosion. Yeah, must have.
Well, I sort of thought the kid might be a soup, so he may not have died. Cause, dude, Madeline Still.
But that would've-
she was like leaking from her breast. Remember?
Yeah.
In that one episode, and she kept talking about feeding her kid the milk. So maybe she like injected Compound V into the milk. I don't know.
I don't think.
But
so.
I don't think she even like. I couldn't tell if she didn't know what Compound V was.
Oh, she knew what Compound V was. Because remember, they were interrogating her with A-Train earlier in the season. Like, we'll come out and like say that A-Train did this, blah blah blah.
Oh, okay. Because I thought that the Compound V and what I thought that was Homelander's gig. Because like they're not on the same page. Like him and Stillwell, like he orchestrated that whole like terrorist plane thing.
Yeah.
I definitely thought that was Stillwell too.
Wait,
At the end.
terrorist plane? Oh, yeah,
And
where they hijacked the plane.
He started the jihadi terrorists
Right.
soups because and like didn't tell her. Mm-hmm. Like he's got
Because
his own shit.
Yeah, everything was for her.
Yeah.
Because he was so infatuated with her and like, you know, that whole he's got like severe mommy issues and stuff like that.
Big time mommy issues.
That everything that he did was to please her basically, and then they end up having sex, which is kind of
So yeah, he has big time mommy issues, and then she sort of takes the role as mommy, and then an episode later they go to Pound Town.
Yeah, and then he fucking
Really big.
lasers her
And then he
eyes out
lasers
and
her eyes
killed
out.
her. So that's the thing. Is like, what was he gonna do in that scenario? He walked in and then he fucking
He tweaked like
then he told
Daenerys
her.
in Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
he
pretty
just sort
much.
of fucking tweaked.
He's like, I've had enough of like the lies and shit.
Yeah.
And just grabbed her head and fucking. Oh, that was
Lasered
so.
her.
Yeah, that was brutal.
But there's like a whole nother level. Like she is not like the top of the line in Vought. Like there's another level
Right.
of guys who like actually run Vought, which I was not prepared for. Like I thought that she was like the girl.
The head, yeah.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, there's like
Oh,
a
yeah.
whole nother board of direction.
She was talking about moving up to floor 82.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next floor that she's going up to. And
I can shoot lasers out of my eyes too, by the way.
oh, for real?
Yeah.
Can we talk about the fucking oh yeah.
What?
I just think that Butcher and like those guys are worth talking about too, because we've talked about
Oh,
the
yeah,
suits the
that's
entire
true.
Can
time.
we not talk about them?
Yeah.
Yeah, those like I think Butcher's the best character in the whole fucking show.
Yeah.
What's the black dude's name?
Mother's Milk.
Mother's
Is
Milk.
yeah, he's got obviously like a real name. I can't remember what it is, but
They call him Mother's Milk.
Yeah, that's like
MM.
his-
MM. They'll be like MM or Mother's Milk, and you're like, what?
what the fuck?
Dude, that's a diverse group of people.
And
You
Frenchie
got
and-
Frenchie,
I love Frenchie.
Butcher, and Mother's
Key,
Milk.
what's the
And then you
Asian
got that Asian girl.
Kia something.
And this Asian girl, she's a superhero too. She's a suit.
But she's dope.
Yeah.
She's a fucking bad little motherfucker.
Oh yeah, she can heal herself, can't
Yeah.
she?
Whoa, she was part of that terrorist organization, right?
She was.
Did she somehow get injected by Homelander's stuff?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So they
All right, so that's just me being a step behind you guys.
that was the point of it. Was they captured her and then injected her with it to just be a terrorist. They like cooped her up until she would lash out.
Get the
So
fuck out of here.
yeah. That I mean that's what the show is named after. The Boys is the group that
Yeah.
is going after the superheroes. Yeah, it's definitely diverse. That's for sure. You got a British guy, a black guy, like from the Bronx.
Hard to understand British.
Yeah, pretty thick, and then a really thick accent with Frenchie too.
Frenchie's great though. He's a funny guy.
Yeah, I like Frenchie too. Yeah.
Frenchie looks like Colin Kaepernick.
He does.
100%.
Oh yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit. Oh yeah.
And I think it was Anthony Pettis last night in UFC. He looks like Ronnie from Jersey Shore, dude.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah,
does.
okay.
Dude, did you see the shit that Pettis was? I guess like Pettis was saying something like, I guess him and Askren were kind of like buddies. Him and Ben Askren, and Pettis was like hardcore talking shit afterwards in a video, and Ben Askren like is like tweeting and like says something about he's like, I don't need fake friends, and John Jones goes, "You mad, bro?"
Dude, you see Pettis broke his foot on Diaz's head last night.
On his head?
Yeah.
Not on that ankle kick?
No, dude. He went for a head kick, and he Instagrammed a photo this morning. He said, "Damn, homie, at Nate Diaz, you have a hard fucking head."
Well, yeah, he does.
And his foot is dude, it is huge.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Shit.
Yeah, UFC 241 last night.
Those fights were
Big time
fucking
fights.
wild.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
Dude, Nate Diaz is a thug. Like,
He
if
is a
there's
thug.
one person, zombie apocalypse, I'm taking Nate Diaz by my side, dude. He's not going down.
He looks like a fucking dweeb. Like you look at him and you're like, there's
Yeah,
no way that this man stands in the round with some of the fucking most murderous guys on the planet. But he gets in there and he just rolls with the punches, and then all of a sudden you're like, at the end of the fight, you're like, oh my god, like he actually like,
And he's won.
He's got more significant strikes.
Well, dude, he didn't fight
Like-
for 3 years. The last time he fought was against Conor McGregor in what's 3 years ago? 2016?
Yeah.
And then he
It was
lost
like
in
it was
5.
like UFC like 190 something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right.
Jeez. Yeah, that's the thing though. Like I can't sit through a full night
Dude,
of UFC.
yeah, you
like
tapped out. You went into your room during the co-main card. And then
Yeah, well, the
I like
Nate
look
Diaz
around. I look around. I'm like, dude, where the fuck is Carson? I hear music bumping from your room. And I walk in. I'm like, dude, it's the co-main. You're like, oh yeah, dude, just gotta take a break. And I was like, all right, dude, like whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't know. I don't know. It just can
No,
get
I definitely
very,
get like I
repetitive.
understand, but you missed like the 2 best fights.
Yeah, I just can't watch 2 or 3 hours of just straight fighting.
I
That's
love
why-
when Nate Diaz, when they asked him why he didn't fight, he was like, I didn't fight because everyone sucked. Everyone
Yeah.
sucked.
Yeah.
And then I got the chance to fight the guy in the Wheaties box. So I was like, I have to.
Dude, he sounded like
Fucked up.
he sounded like he took one too many hits
Yeah.
that night. Like
Dude, well, he walked on to his weigh-in smoking a CBD blunt.
CBD blunt in
CBD
quotes.
blunt.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. But that was cool though.
fucking
I mean
badass.
that's like we said, I think he's probably the most gangster guy.
What about
Out
us
there.
us 3 in a ring with DC? Who's winning?
Fucking DC is. What are you talking
Are you
about?
shitting
They
me?
can
That
knock
man
us-
is a tank.
Nah, man. I think us 3, if it was me, Brock, and Brendan, yeah, DC's gonna whip us. Yeah. But us 3, we got you. We got Trey.
Yeah,
Trey's got a little bit of
take us,
length.
he couldn't take us all, dude. Daniel Cormier.
Fuck
Nah.
no. I'd be all over him
Well,
like a
yeah.
well, you'd be all over him like a spider monkey.
I get on.
You'd go for some legs.
Yeah.
I see you over there hacking at his legs with your
some just unruly leg kicks.
Dude, I think I would just jump onto like his left arm and just hold on to it so he couldn't like
Hold on to his right arm, please.
right arm. Yeah, that
Come
makes
on,
more
hold
sense.
on to the right arm
That
so
makes
he
a lot more
can't
sense.
punch.
Yeah,
So you can't fucking toss those bombs.
Yeah, his right hook that dropped Stipe the last time. There were a couple times where that right hook came straight across, and I was like, "Oh my lord!"
That was a great finish,
Dude,
He
I saw-
finally was hitting him in the body, weakening him up. You know,
they
throwing him
released
off
the
guard.
judges' scorecards, and one judge had it 30-27, so they had DC winning all 3 rounds, but then
Yeah.
the other 2 had Stipe winning the 3rd.
Yeah.
And Stipe definitely won the 4th, so that means 5th round would have been championship round.
Yeah.
which would have been fucking lit. There has to be a trilogy, dude.
Ooh, I mean, DC's just so old. Like he still looked amazing. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie, he still looked amazing. But he's also fighting Stipe, who, like, he's like
Stipe's
a one.
36.
Yeah, he's 36, but he's like a one punch guy. He's not out there throwing combos. And like, you have to understand that Francis Ngannou is rolling right now. Like, literally
Did
all.
he just fight Dos Santos? Pretty sure.
Yeah,
And he fucking
sounds
murdered
right.
him in the first round, I think.
yeah. Just starched him. And like, Ngannou's already fought DC and Stipe, and I believe he lost both times. But he's just rolling again. So it's the heavyweights are interesting. But does John Jones go up?
Nah.
Does he go up? Because
He
he's
might.
got nothing else in light heavyweight.
Dude, fuck John Bones Jones. I don't give a shit about watching him fight.
How much would he have to? How much weight would he have to gain?
Well, he wouldn't have to gain any weight, but I bet he walks around at like 225 at least.
Yeah.
And then, so from there it's like he's basically a heavyweight.
Me versus John Bones Jones.
You would win, for sure.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
I've seen you
You
roundhouse
look
What's
kick.
my advantage?
Your looks.
Your heart.
Fuck. My heart.
Your heart.
Your heart.
Oh my god. Would that just win?
Yeah,
You
Well,
just walk
yeah,
away?
I think I could beat John.
No,
Bones
you
Jones
just
too.
take you like reach into your rib cage, pull your heart out, give it to him, and he would just be like, "This man's a psychopath. I'm leaving."
Yeah.
Then you win.
And I would be dead on the ground.
That's exactly how I picture the fight going down
put,
too.
put it back in.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, shit, guys. That's really encouraging. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm still saying Nate Diaz, zombie apocalypse, ride or die. Dude,
Yeah,
I think
I also-
that's a good bet, though.
Yeah, right.
That's
I mean,
a pretty
come
good
on.
bet.
You know he's not going down.
No.
Imagine that man with a baseball bat.
Yeah.
I heard or I read online that the winner of the Pettis Diaz fight was gonna fight McGregor at 244 in November. So that's gonna be fucking lit if Diaz gets his chance at a trilogy. But Diaz said he wanted to fight Jorge Masvidal, and he said if everything goes right, he's gonna fight again next
Wait,
month.
Diaz said he was going to fight who?
Jorge Masvidal.
Oh, you mean Masvidal?
Masvidal. Yeah, I don't fucking know.
No, yeah.
But yeah, he said he wants to fight again
That's
next
the guy
month.
who just starched Askren with that knee.
Damn. I could definitely be a UFC fighter. Right?
Yeah, you got the height for it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The weight, height,
The heart.
the heart. Well, maybe.
What do you mean maybe?
Oh no. What? Maybe. What are you saying? Maybe what?
Why would I not like win UFC?
You just don't have.
Madison Square Garden, UFC 244. Nate Diaz versus McGregor 3.
That'd be sick.
Wow. That would be nuts.
Go fund me to send Disregard My Last out there to New York. Is it New York?
Yeah, Madison Square
Madison
Garden.
Square, yeah.
November
New
2nd.
York in the United States, not the other one,
Oh, true.
just to be clear.
Sonny, you don't have the perseverance, and I'm gonna say it. You don't have it.
Is that the work
Well,
ethic?
what are you really trying to say right now?
You're a fucking loser.
You can't be a UFC fighter with a lisp.
And that's true as well.
All right, well, my mom said you can.
Well, yeah,
Well, you know what? Mommy's wrong. Okay?
Dude, my mom will drive up here and beat your goddamn ass with the wooden spoon right now, dude.
Nina could be a UFC fighter.
Nina could do anything.
Throw
the
some
fuck she wants
lasagna
to.
at me or something.
Pretty fucking good lasagna.
Pretty damn good lasagna. I'd
Choke on
pick that
you.
up off the floor.
Damn.
Eat that shit up, boy. She makes some dank ass food, man.
Fuck. We should get Nina
on.
up here.
Yeah. She
She'd be like, yeah, come cook for us one
just
day.
cook like pans and pans of Italian food, and
She's got
she
marinara
make-
running through her fucking veins.
does
Dude.
she?
Like,
I thought you did too.
I do too, but like,
Does she
I'm pretty sure instead of a heart, she just has like a throbbing meatball inside of her chest.
Now that.
pump a marinara through the veins? Does she make gnocchi?
Fuck yeah. What? Does she
Sorry.
make gnocchi?
I just can't remember if I've had it before. Oh, this chair's
Definitely had it before.
Not from Nina.
Maybe.
You had Nina's?
You
I don't
might have
know.
Nina's,
I don't
dude.
know.
You
I
came over to
probably
my house
have.
for a hot, like a lot during
Oh
high
God,
school.
yeah, that's true.
Gnocchi is
feel like
kind
I've
of
had
like a specialty Italian.
Yeah,
meal.
gnocchi. That shit takes a long time to make.
Oh, yeah, I
because
know.
you have to like roll out the dough and everything.
Oh, yeah, I mean it's just like little dough.
Potato dough.
Yeah,
Little potato
dough
doughs.
balls.
All right, what about a GoFundMe to get Nina starting a bakery?
Dude, get her on fucking Shark Tank.
My mom used
Yeah.
to own and operate a little bakery for, like
Did she
from her
really?
house. Yeah, like had a business and everything.
What'd she make?
Just bread, I think.
Miss
I was
Mary Colwell's
pretty
bread.
young, but yeah,
Mary
I
Colwell.
can't remember what it was called, but yeah, she was into that shit. Shout out Mary, gang boy. Shout out the fucking Colwell squaw.
Dude, okay, so you know what Will's mom was saying last night? She goes, yeah, I think boys in college eat better than girls. And I was like, now that's a hot take.
Yeah.
What's
Oh
the
yeah.
top?
Yeah. So,
Wait, are you talking Westercock?
yeah. So, I think that's an interesting, like, because what were we eating? We were eating spaghetti at the time. Like, I'd warmed up some spaghetti.
I had my Panda Express.
Yeah, you're eating your Panda Express.
You're treading on a thin line here with this topic, by the way. So be careful.
Why?
What you say? I don't know. Targeting how girls eat, man.
No, she was like, I think
No, I don't think she wasn't referencing that, nor are we. But I mean, she was talking about like in terms of like creativity and like like the ideas that we have for like eating.
she was.
Oh, dude, I thought you were
thought we
trying
were
to
gonna
say
get-
like girls are like fucking pigs, dude. Like,
No.
we thought we were getting real political.
yeah,
with
dude. I
that.
was like, damn, bro. Shit.
I'm saying that.
Yeah, because we get fucking stoned and fucking,
Yeah, and we have to make something fancy.
and then you put ice cream, heat, like I don't know, you
Yeah.
put all this shit on.
Oh, you're the one who was talking about not talking about drugs and alcohol in this fucking episode.
I know. Well, we're not. I'm just saying.
Drops
we're
and he's
more,
a
that's why-
stoner, dude.
Dude, all right, I'm not a stoner, but we're more. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so think about. Well, actually, I don't know that because you always see girls on their fucking Instagram and they've like made like a rush bowl on their own. Or they probably went to Rush Bowls, ordered a Rush Bowl, put it
Which-
in a homemade like a home bowl.
You think
and
girls
took a
actually
picture
do
of
that
it.
shit?
Yeah, a little
Probably.
acai bowl. It's
Probably.
just smoothie in a bowl. That's all. it
And they
is.
take credit for it. They throw it on their IG, store, and they're like, all right.
It's definitely happened before.
Look at what I made, boys.
Yes,
I'm
but-
domestic.
But that's not. To be fair, that's not every college girl doesn't do that, and I do kind of agree with the point that boys have a little bit more creativity or like want.
I mean, that's a gross overgeneralization, but
I
like,
think so.
yes, like,
I think it's all. Yeah,
Dude,
I guess
I-
everything in this topic is.
I disagree. Like, I mean, full-heartedly. I make a PB and J
make
like 10 times a week. I'll make a PB and J or a turkey sandwich.
When's the last
that's
like?
that's unique.
When's the last time you actually made like a meal? at
Don't
your
fucking
house?
worry about it, dude.
Instead of like little frozen nuggies, Tyson frozen nuggies.
My dino nugs.
My dino,
on,
My
bro.
taquitos.
You gotta tighten up, dude. Fucking explore the. I mean, that's what I did the other week. I went on Bon Appetit, got a couple recipes, and just mashed them up and came up with this pesto. Okay, dude.
Proceeds to make what looks like a great meal, including the chicken on the grill.
It was
It was
fantastic meal.
fantastic meal.
Dude,
and
you,
you know what?
you probably bought that shit from the frozen aisle at Trader Joe's.
No.
I can attest to the fact that he did make it here out of scratch.
My shit! I didn't make the other half of that chicken.
No, the chicken is still left in the fridge, and you know what?
That's
Not
probably
one of his
slimy.
dishes were cleaned.
Brock's Taste of Philly sandwich is still in the fridge. Is that shit
know.
good? Is that good?
No, fuck no.
All right.
The bread's probably all hard and.
So,
Definitely,
moral of this episode is do your fucking dishes, boys.
Yeah, sure, that can be it. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody could probably do better at that shit.
It's spend the time waiting for your food to cool down, doing some dishes.
I think we gotta manage that. I mean, nobody's perfect.
Dude,
But
get-
with
Wow,
fi-
thank you for that one, person. Got Miley Cyrus over here.
Yeah, we're talking about fucking doing dishes. Nobody is perfect.
Nobody is
dude.
perfect.
Nobody.
Come on,
Come for the guy who
Dude,
leaves it.
You guys
every
have
fucking time.
Westerhide to do your dishes for you.
Yeah, you bet.
You got-
your
you guys
ass
got
is gonna
new,
be
yeah.
little house bitch boy.
Bold moving into a house as a sophomore with guys who are all older than you.
And I've been living in here for. I mean, yeah,
This is my third year,
yeah. It'll be my second. It'll be Jage's basically third.
basically his third year.
And then it's my second, yeah.
Big time.
Yeah, big timing.
All right.
This is gonna be a full ass fucking house here in a week.
Yeah, school's starting up here, kids.
Yeah.
Stay in school. Okay? Stay in school.
Stay in school, do your homework. Okay.
Yeah.
That's actually one of my goals. It is really
To
every
stay
year.
in school and do your homework. That's one of your goals, dude.
Wow.
That's a good fuck. That's a, hey,
Carson is on a
that's
roll
a good
today.
fucking goal, dude.
We're fucking out here, baby. We're dropping advice. Good ass fucking advice.
Yeah, do your fucking dishes, do your homework, and stay in school.
And nobody's perfect.
And nobody's fucking perfect.
And don't talk about weed on the podcast.
Yeah, Sonny.
Carson.
Sonny goes, yeah, let's not talk about weed and alcohol, and fucked up on that one. Dude.
Here we are.
Here we are.
And here we are. Now you both are eye fucking me. And jeez.
Hey, disregard my last.
Yeah, disregard my fucking last.
Yeah,
dude.
okay. You're right. Don't take it too seriously.
How about Vinny last night when somebody brought up the podcast and he goes,
Wait, what's it called again?
What is it called?
Yeah.
He said some absolute nonsense.
He goes,
like it was words.
I'm only going to listen if DC wins. And then like 10 minutes later, DC
He gets
fucking
starched,
knocked
and he still
out.
owes me $10.
Yeah, that
He
tequila
owes
really...
me $20.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, for something else.
Oh,
That,
yeah.
yeah.
I was like, he was making more bets on that.
Dude.
Somebody owes me fucking $20 for the pizza that they stole last night. God damn it. Rare. Anyway, what I
Nobody's
was
perfect.
saying, assholes.
Nobody's fucking
before
perfect, dude. Why
cut
don't
me
you just
off-
let it go?
Okay, I'm not
Damn, dude.
saying that again, dude.
you need to fucking
now I don't
chill
want to
right
say
now,
it, dude.
dude.
Now
No, go
you
for
know
it,
what?
go for
You've
it,
made me
dude.
not want to fucking say it.
Yeah, say it.
It's lame now. No.
That's
No, I
peer
won't.
pressure. No, this is peer pressure. You have to say it.
No.
We're not going to end the episode until you say it.
Say the words, Carson.
I was just gonna say my goal for this year is to not procrastinate.
Damn, that's a really
And there's another
fucking goal,
there's
dude.
another bright idea.
No,
that I
that's
have.
great. That's
Yeah,
great.
no.
Fucking A.
You should put those on like
Sweating.
a whiteboard in your room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
You know what I
Do
you
the
know what I
dishes.
think you should
Nobody's
do?
perfect. Don't procrastinate.
Yeah. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Write them in black Sharpie on your wall.
I'm like, yeah.
Because then you won't forget.
Yeah.
Do you have any other like spiritual guidance for us?
No, dude, let's fucking wrap it up, okay?
All right.
I ain't got
this
fucking
this
shit.
has been Advice Hour with Carson Colwell.
Yeah, this is the advice episode. Thank you for listening, and we will catch you in episode 2. Cheers.
Say something, Sonny. You were looking like you were
I was just gonna shit on Carson again.
No,
No more of that, dude.
All right,
Come on.
bye.
Bye-bye.